Hi, my name is Adrienne, and I am here to share going from being the biggest loser to becoming a big winner. I have tried it all, everything from being on TV to gastric bypass to paleo low carb, all the things. I've tried them all, and I finally found the ticket, and I'd like to share with you what is working for me. So today is my 40th birthday, and this is the eve of starting the Lion Diet. And why am I doing this? I'm doing this because I would like to challenge myself. I'm doing it because I'd like a reset, and I'm doing it because I'd like to see how far I can feel better. And they say going this bare bones will really make you feel better. Now, I'm not feeling terrible. I've been feeling great ever since going carnivore. I started reducing things November 2022, full carnivore January 2023. So we're going on over a year here. I'm feeling so much relief from certain things, but some things that are still bothering me are I'm still working on chronic inflammatory response syndrome, and I'm still working on perimenopause symptoms. So there's some stuff I'm still working on. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is cleaning out my kitchen. I'm going to be removing any things that tempt me, like pork rinds. I'm going to be getting the butter off of the countertop. I'm going to be getting rid of everything pretty much except for beef products. Now, I have never taken butter out, but that's something that I've known I probably should take out. I've also never taken out eggs really, and that is definitely something I should take out. They bog me down. I've tried just the egg yolks. It wasn't enough. I can feel it in my joints. I can feel it puffiness. I can feel my hunger cues are off. I'm doing more snacking, more grazing. I don't like any of that, so I'm really excited to push myself with this. So cleaning out the kitchen. Number 2, I'm going to be doing a ton of journaling. My why, what my goals are, what I hope to accomplish with this, what do I envision if I make this goal of mine, really the why, what I'm hoping will feel better, what my symptoms are today. I'm also going to be taking pictures of what I look like tomorrow. I'm going to do it, or the day 1 tomorrow. I'm also going to be taking down, my weight, my blood sugar, all those things. I'll be taking that down. I'm going to go buy myself something. And usually sometimes that could be like a new cup for the gym. Like one of my goals with something when I was working with a trainer, November, December, January, February, I got myself a 40-ounce mug because I wanted to drink 80 ounces. So I knew if I did 2 of those, that I would get to my 80 ounces each day. So that was something that helped me with my goals. So today I think I'm just going to go get maybe some lamb or something. We have a lot of kitchen things. We have a lot of that stuff. So I think I'm going to go get a special piece of meat. Maybe some short ribs. We'll see. So buy myself something, journal, clean out the kitchen. Another thing I like to do is watch videos on other people who've done this, how it went, what their steps to success were. Unfortunately, when you look up the Lion, there's so much, it's just so bare bones, and that if your why isn't strong enough, it's just, you're not going to make it. So I want to make sure my why is very strong so that I do make it. I would like to make it all the way to Hack Your Health. That would be my goal. And I'm going to try to find support through Dr. Lisa Wiedemann's group, because there's other people who are going to do it with me. So having a team, writing it down, having a strong why, those are things I'm hoping will help me have success. And I'm going to be sure to share each day as I go through, what am I eating, how is it going, how am I feeling, are there any side effects, are there any positives, and I'll definitely be sharing that with you guys. If I'm going to be honest, part of my why, I'd be lying if I was saying that it wouldn't be to finally break my plateau, because I've been pretty much the same weight since July of last year. Breaking my plateau would be amazing, but it's really not my number 1, because I saw, as I was working with Megan Hempel and doing my weightlifting, what a difference the same weight but getting muscle tone can be. Like, there can be so much change and your weight not change at all. So although that might be great, it's definitely not my number 1 thing. My number 1 thing is reducing my inflammation, fixing my hunger cues, working on optimal health. I started working with Dr. Alan Grunning. He is a SIRS practitioner out of Florida, and he had mentioned that intermittent fasting was really important for part of my protocol for healing my long haulers. And so this would help me with my intermittent fasting. It would help me not snack. It would help with the autophagy. It would help get into the longer fasting. So that is definitely a strong why, is healing. I'm actually pretty excited to see what happens. I feel like if I were to predict what's gonna happen, it would be like that euphoria of when I first went carnivore and you're like, your brain, and you just start like, I couldn't believe I could feel so good. I can't believe that I'm so much better. So that's what I envision it being like. But when you watch videos of other people who've done it, that's not what happened. They were like, I miss my foods. This is so limited. I'm gonna try to remember, importantly, that I am not limiting my food. I am doing that. I'm choosing this. I'm choosing this for my health. I'm choosing this for my healing. I'm choosing this for my well-being. And not that I'm missing those foods, but I'm choosing this. So what are some of the things I plan on eating? Well, I'm gonna miss my sardines. No sardines, no eggs, no butter. Those are 3 staples that I will be removing, but we'll keep with the 100% Angus beef patties from Walmart. For a treat, you know, maybe even for my birthday dinner tonight, we might go to Buffalo Wild Wings and get the burgers there. They're so good. You know, steak here and there. I'd like to incorporate some more lamb, some more ribs. You know what? I'm gonna have to learn how to cook meat because I am a very basic person. I'm not a great cook, so I'm gonna have to be YouTubing some Laura Spath on how to cook all these different meats. I'm kind of like a throw a hunk of meat in the Instant Pot and let it break up and just add butter and drink the juice and the meat. Well, we could do that still without the butter, add some beef tallow. But anyway, that's just so basic and it's not very exciting. So I don't think that's gonna get me through. I think I'm gonna have to actually learn how to cook some meat to get me through, to keep things exciting. So some other things to go along with this is that I wanna continue to do my 10 to 20,000 steps a day or more. And I try to shoot for that actually 7 days a week because it feels so good to me. So like, you know, if it's a lower day, it would be 10,000 steps. Now that's, my chores alone are 5,000, so that's not a lot for me. But on a really good day, I get like 30, and that feels amazing to me. I also have a weightlifting plan that I put together, so I'm gonna be doing my weightlifting Monday, Wednesday, Friday. My ultimate why too is envisioning going to Hack Your Health, getting my IDEXA scan, and it showing significant muscle increase and fat decrease. Like last year, I've heard other people say that they found their IDEXA so depressing, but I went in and they were like, your IDEXA is fantastic, your bone density is fantastic, your muscle is fantastic, you have very little visceral fat. That was like 20 pounds more than I am now. So I already feel like it's gonna be better, but I want it to be even better. I want it to be the best DEXA scan in the world. Also guys, I just turned 40. This is my first year in my 40s. I want it to be the best year ever. I want to feel my best. I want to do my best. I want to be my best. I want to show my kids the best. I want to have energy for them. I want to be healed for them and my family. And so I just want to reach for the stars and just keep going. Okay, so I did a Costco run as my special thing to get motivated. And this really is a treat. And this isn't, I'll primarily probably eat burger patties from Walmart, ground beef, and that's primarily probably what I'll eat. And I have round that I've already cooked and is in my freezer. But as a treat to get myself motivated, rack of lamb here at Costco. And these are lamb loin chops. I don't know how to cook any of this. I'm gonna be YouTubing. I'll let you guys know how to cook it. Some short ribs. I got some organic ground beef. Usually I just buy regular ground beef, but you know, in the spirit of trying to really get this as clean as possible, I got a little bit of this, but I will also be eating just regular hamburger. Ground bison, and I also got a few ribeyes. So these are all treats. Like, I primarily think I'll be eating hamburgers, ground beef, and I am round, but we want to spice it up. We want to keep it exciting. We want to keep myself satisfied, never feeling deprived at all. So that's the plan. These are the treats. Okay, so my kitchen's all set, my goals are all written down, my fancy water supply is ready to go, and I am ready to get a good night of sleep and get this challenge started. I hope you guys will join me as I go through the bumps and twists and turns of attempting this really hard challenge and hopefully very rewarding challenge. You should do it along with me. Again, like and subscribe if you'd like to hang out and see how it goes.